So, you finally graduated college with your engineering degree, and now you've landed your dream job. But now, all of a sudden, you're starting to see an unusual treatment from your colleagues, and now you're also being told to do the more tedious and boring tasks which you never thought of doing. This is the life which female engineers have to go through in their day to day jobs. Women who decide to pursue a field in engineering typically are lacking motivation in the first couple of years after becoming an engineer in the industry, and they're sometimes just basically not feeling motivated to pursue this field in the future because of the gender stereotypes and the inequality they experience from their colleagues at work. It is worth remembering the famous engineers who have created the amazing products and services we use. But we should also incorporate the amazing female engineers into these well known innovators who we think about. I myself have taken a good amount of computer science courses, and I will be relaying some of my knowledge and experience to describing what female engineers have to go through and what they are feeling and experiencing within the engineering industry. So today we're going to be talking about 3 points. We're going to be talking about how women are being looked down upon for completing these tedious tasks no one else wants to do. Then secondly, we're going to be going ahead and talking about how they're feeling vulnerable and they're also feeling left out within the workplace and within their own teams. And then lastly, we'll combine those 2 main points and talk about how this affects their interest level and motivation for working as an engineer in the engineering field. Did you know that 40% of female engineering graduates are not even pursuing the field or just leaving the field? Why do you think that is? The experience they are getting from working in an engineering level environment and team is one where they start feeling left out, and is also one where they start feeling like they're being used to complete the boring tasks which no one else wants to do. A piece of evidence which can relate to this is how they typically are more so told to do tasks assigned to copying and printing paper, collecting and organizing materials, writing notes, and even coordinating tasks and plans. This doesn't put or test the abilities and knowledge of female engineers which they have learned throughout college. In our second main point, we'll be going ahead and talking about the perception of women by their male colleagues and how women are starting to feel vulnerable when working these team environments. This overall makes the work environment a really negative type of place to work in, and it makes it hard for female engineers to make a positive impact. Female engineers start feeling less supported, and they start even feeling as if their work is not as valued when their managers and their team members are not supporting them or not even taking them seriously. A good evidence of this is when a young female intern talked about her experience at the internship. She talked about how she would be she would be assigned to do the tasks no one else wanted to do, where else the male interns who are not as experienced were being assigned to technical related assignments and tasks, which really did involve engineering topics. More female engineers can relate to this experience, and even more can relate to the experience of feeling judged by their personal appearance. This makes female engineers feel more vulnerable and makes them feel uncomfortable working in male-dominated workplaces. In our third main point, we want to go ahead and combine the first 2 main points and talk about the effect of this on the passion and interest levels of female engineers. Employers are overall just less regarding female engineers as candidates for moving up on the hiring process. According to Workplace's 2021 report, for every 52 female engineers being promoted to the manager level, 100 men are also being promoted to the level. This really makes for female engineers lose the ground in getting higher level opening positions. So, how would you feel if you were to invest in a college degree and only to go ahead and get a job where you're not being treated equally and instead you're feeling vulnerable, uncomfortable, and also just left out from your team? I know I would hate to be somewhere in that situation. So, to reiterate, female engineers are not feeling as valued, and they're feeling that promotions are just not really coming their way. And this really makes them lose hope and lose interest within their career. This makes them rethink their ambitions and goals as well. Completing boring tasks and assignments is just a daily part of female engineers nowadays, and this is something we need to change. We need to start incorporating female engineers onto the first engineers to think about who have changed the lives through their products and services. I hope we have now answered the reason or figure out a reason why 40% of female engineering graduates are not even partaking in the field or just leaving the field overall. Thank you.